Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vidam Sya Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyanachana Shalakya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Seshasambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Vedanipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Vande Vishwaguruncha Divyad Bhagavat Premnoe Bijapranam Devam Divyatanum Suchandavaranam Balarka Chelan Sandrananda Puram Sadekavaranam Vairagya Vidyambudim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Manetam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridaram Vanshakaupatarubhyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Adi-lila, chapter 14, Lord Chaitanya's childhood pastimes. Katanchana smrite yasmin dushkaram sukaram bhavet vismrite viparitam shat Sri Chaitanyam damamitam. Things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow or other simply remembers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not remember him, even easy things become very difficult. To this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I offer my respectful obeisances. 14.1. Things that are very difficult to do become easy to execute if one somehow or other simply remembers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if one does not remember him, even easy things become very difficult. To this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I offer my respectful obeisances. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaurabhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Charya, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Prabhu Kohilai Janmalila Sutra Jashodanandana Jai Jai Hoila Sachiputra. I have thus described in brief the advent of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared as the son of Mother Sachi, exactly as Krishna appeared as the son of Mother Yashoda. Sankepi Kohila Janmalila Anukram Ebe Kohe Bhauyalila Sutrera Ganan. I've already briefly spoken about the pastimes of his birth in chronological order. Now I shall give a synopsis of his childhood pastimes. Bande Chaitanya Krishnasya Bhauyalila Manoharam Lokikim Apitam Isha Sheshtaya Valitantaram. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the childhood pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. Although such pastimes appear exactly like those of an ordinary child, they should be understood as various pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Bala Lilaya Age Prabhur Uttana Shayan Pitamatai Dekailan Chinacharan. In his first childhood pastimes, the Lord turned upside down while lying on his bed, and thus he showed his parents the marks of his lotus feet. Grihe Duijandeki Lagu Parachina Tahe Shobe Dwaja Bhadrash Shanka Chakran Bina. When the Lord tried to walk, in his small footprints, the specific marks of Lord Vishnu were visible, namely the flag, thunderbolt, conch shell, disc, and fish. Dekiya do harachite janmalila vishmoy, karaparachinagare na pai nisjoy. Seeing all these marks, neither his father nor his mother could understand whose footprints they were. Thus struck with wonder, they could not understand how those marks could be visible in their home. Mishra kohe balagopo ache shila sange tehomorte hoyagare kele jani range. Jagannath Mishra said, certainly child Krishna is with the Shalagram Shila. Taking his childhood form, he is playing within the room. Sekani jagini mai koraye krandan ankeloya sachitari piyailastan. While Mother Sachi and Jagannath Mishra were talking, child Nimai woke up and began to cry, and Mother Sachi took him on her lap and allowed him to suck her breast. Stana piyai te putrera chananda dekila sechina baye deki mishre bolaila. While Mother Sachi was feeding the child from her breast, she saw on his lotus feet all the marks that were visible on the floor of the room, and she called for Jagannath Mishra. Dekiya mishrera hoila nandita mati gupte bolaila nilambara chakravarti. When Jagannath Mishra saw the wonderful marks on the soul of his son, he became very joyful and privately called for Nilambar Chakravarti. Chinadeki Chakravarti Bolana Hasya Lagnagani Purvyami Raki Jachi Likiya. When Nilambar Chakravarti saw those marks, he smilingly said, formerly I ascertained all this by astrological calculation and noted it in writing. But Trisha Lakan Mahaparusha Bhushan Asishuangi Deki Se Sablakan. There are 32 bodily marks that symptomize a great personality, and I see all those marks on the body of this child. Panchadirga Pancha Shukma Sapta Raktas Shad Unata Tri Rasva Pritu Gambira Dvatrim Shah Lakshano Mahan. There are 32 bodily symptoms of a great personality. 5 of his bodily parts are large, 5 fine, 7 reddish, 6 raised, 3 small, 3 broad, and 3 grave. The 5 large parts are the nose, arms, chin, eyes, and knees. The 5 fine parts are the skin, fingertips, teeth, hair on the body, and hair on the head. The 7 reddish parts are the eyes, soles, palms, palate, nails, and upper and lower lips. The 6 raised parts are the chest, shoulders, nails, nose, waist, and mouth. The 3 small parts are the neck, thighs, and male organ. The 3 broad parts are the waist, forehead, and chest. The 3 grave parts are the navel, voice, and existence. Altogether, these are the 32 symptoms of a great personality. This is a quotation from the Samudrika. Narayaner Chinajukta Sri Hasta Charan Asishu Sarvaloke Koribe Taran. This baby has all the symptoms of Lord Narayan on his palms and soles. He will be able to deliver all the 3 worlds. Eta Koribe Vaishnava Dharmera Prachar Iahoite Habe Dui Kulera Nishtar. This child will preach Vaishnavism and deliver both his maternal and paternal families. Only Narayan himself or his bona fide representative can preach the cult of Vaishnavism or devotional service, can preach Vaishnavism. When a Vaishnava is born, he delivers both his maternal and paternal families simultaneously. Delivers both maternal and paternal families. Mahotsava Kora Sab Bolaha Brahman Ajidin Balo Koriba Namakaran. I propose to perform a name-giving ceremony. We should observe a festival and call for the Brahmins because today is very auspicious. Sarvaloker Koribe Ihan Dharana Poshan Vishvambara Namihar Etakaran. In the future, this child will protect and maintain all the world. For this reason, he is to be called Vishvambar. Shunisachi Mishra Mane Ananda Balila Shuni Sachi Mishra Mani Ananda Barila Brahmana Brahmani Ani Mahotsava Koila. After hearing Nilambar Chakravarti's prediction, Sachimata and Jagannath Mishra observed the name-giving festival in great joy, inviting all the Brahmins and their wives. Tabe kata dine prabhur janu chankraman nana chamatkara tata karaila darshan. For some days the Lord began to crawl. After some days the Lord began to crawl on his knees, and he caused various wonderful things to be seen. Krandanara chali bolaila harinam narisab hariboli hashi goradam. Lord caused all the ladies to chant the holy names of the Hare Krishna. The Lord caused all the ladies to chant the holy names of Krishna on the plea of his crying, and while they chanted, the Lord would smile. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, this pastime is described as follows. The Lord with his beautiful eyes would cry, but he would stop immediately upon hearing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. When the ladies, understanding the fun of the Lord, discovered that he would cry and then stop upon hearing the chanting of Hare Krishna, they all took it as a clue to chant Krishna Nam as soon as the Lord cried. Thus it became a regular function. The Lord would cry and the ladies would chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, clapping their hands. In this way, all the ladies of the neighboring houses would assemble in the home of Sachimata to join in the Sankirtan movement 24 hours a day. As long as the ladies continued to chant, the Lord would not cry, but would very pleasingly smile up upon them. Tabe kata dine koila para chankraman sishugane mili kaila bibida kelan. After some days, the Lord began to move his legs and walk. He mixed with other children and exhibited various sports. Din sachikoi sandeshania batabari dia boila kauta basia. One day, while the Lord was enjoying his playful sports with other little children, Mother Sachi brought a dish filled with koi, which is puffed rice, and sweetmeats, sandesh, and asked the Lord to sit down and eat them. Enta boligela sachi grihe karma korite lukaya lagela sishu mritika kaite. But when she returned to her household duties, the child hid from his mother and began to eat dirt. Deki sachidana aila kore hai mate kare loya kohe mate kenekai. Seeing this, Mother Sachi hastily returned and exclaimed, "What is this? What is this?" She snatched the dirt from the hands of the Lord and inquired why he was eating it. Kandia bolin sishu kenikora rosh tumimate kaite dile mora kibadosh. Crying, the child inquired from his mother, "Why are you angry? You have given me earth to eat. What is my fault?" Koi sandesh anab jatika matira vigar eomate sehomate ki beda vichar. Koi, or puffed rice, sandesh, sweetmeats, and all other eatables are but transformations of earth. This is earth, that is earth. Please consider, what is the difference between them? Mate deho mate bakya dekaha bichari abichari deho dosh kibolite pari. This body is a transformation of earth, and the eatables are also a transformation of earth. Please reflect upon this. You are blaming me without consideration. What can I say? Antare vishmita sachi bolila tahare matikaite jnana jog jay shikalatare. Astonished that the child was speaking Mayavad philosophy, Mother Sachi replied, "Who has taught you this philosophical speculation that justifies eating dirt?" Well, the word used here is jnana yoga. Then in personalism, that's saying actually everything is a combination of the different elements, and especially that which we eat will be a combination of the elements are sky, air, fire, water, and earth. So ultimately everything also is a transformation or combination of that element, earth. So Mahaprabhu is speaking like Jnana Yoga, like it's all one. This is all, whether I eat food or whether I eat dirt, they're all transformations of earth. Astonished that the child was speaking Mayavad philosophy, Mother Sachi justified. Who has taught you this philosophical speculation that justifies eating dirt? Matir vikarana kaile deha pushti hoy, mate kaile rog hoy, deho jai koi. Replying to the Mayavad idea of the child philosopher, Mother Sachi said, my dear boy, if we eat earth transformed into grain, our body is nourished, and it becomes strong. But if we eat dirt in its crude state, the body becomes diseased instead of nourished, and thus it is destroyed. Mate bikar gate pani boryani, mate pinde dori jabe, soshi jai pani. In a water pot, which is a transformation of earth, I can bring water very easily, but if I poured water in a lump of dirt, the lump would soak up the water and my labor would be useless. Atma lukaite prabhu bolela tahare age keno ihamata shikale more. The Lord replied to his mother, why did you conceal self-realization by not teaching me this practical philosophy in the beginning? Ebe se janilan aram matina kaiba kuda lage jabe tabe tomarastana piba. Now that I can understand this philosophy, no more shall I eat dirt. Whenever I am hungry, I shall suck your breast and drink your breast milk. Itabole jananira kolete chadiya stanabaya kore prabhu ishadhasya. After saying this, the Lord, smiling slightly, climbed on the lap of his mother and sucked her breast. Emate nana chale aishvarya dekaya malya baba prakatiya paschat lukaya. Thus under various excuses, the Lord exhibited his opulences as much as possible in his childhood, and later, after exhibiting such opulences, he hid himself. Atiti viprerana kaila tinbar pache gupte se vipre korila nishtar. On one occasion, the Lord ate the food of a Brahmin guest 3 times, and later, in confidence, the Lord delivered that Brahmin from material engagement. The story of the deliverance of this Brahmin is as follows. A Brahmin who was touring all over the country, traveling from one place of pilgrimage to another, reached Navadip and became a guest in the house of Jagannath Mishra. Jagannath Mishra gave him all the ingredients for cooking, and the Brahmin prepared his food. When the Brahmin was offering the food to Lord Vishnu in meditation, child Nimai came before him and began to eat it, and because of this, the Brahmin thought that the whole offering had been spoiled. Therefore, by the request of Jagannath Mishra, he cooked for a second time. But when he was meditating, the child again came before him and began to eat the food, again spoiling the offering. By the request of Jagannath Mishra, the Brahmin cooked for a third time. But for a third time, the Lord came before him and began to eat the food, although the child had been locked within a room and everyone was sleeping because it was late at night. Thus, thinking that on that day Lord Vishnu was not willing to accept his food, and that he was therefore ordained to fast, the Brahmin became greatly agitated and cried aloud, Hi, what has been done? What has been done? When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the Brahmin in that agitated state, he told him, Formerly I was the son of Mother Yashoda. At that time also you became a guest in the house of Nanda Maharaj, and I disturbed you in this way. I am very much pleased by your devotion. Therefore I am eating the food you have prepared. Understanding the favor offered to him by the Lord, the Brahmin was greatly pleased, and he was overwhelmed with love of Krishna. He was thankful to the Lord, and he felt himself greatly fortunate. Thus the Lord asked the Brahmin not to disclose the incident to anyone else. This pastime is very elaborately explained in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chariloya gela prabhuke bahire paya taraskande chadit ailat tare bulaya. In his childhood, the Lord was taken away by 2 thieves outside his home. The Lord, however, got up on the shoulders of the thieves, and while they were thinking they were safely carrying the child to rob his ornaments, the Lord misled them, and thus instead of going to their own home, the thieves came back to the home of Jagannath Mishra. In his childhood, the Lord was profusely decorated with gold ornaments. Once upon a time, when the Lord was playing outside his house, two thieves passing on the street saw the opportunity to rob him. Therefore they took him on their shoulders, pleasing him by offering him some sweets. The thieves thought they would carry the child to the forest and then kill him and take away the ornaments. The Lord, however, expanded his illusory energy upon the thieves, so much so that instead of carrying him to the forest, they came right back in front of the house. When they came before his house, they became afraid because everyone from the house of Jagannath Mishra and all the inhabitants of that quarter were busy searching for the child. Therefore the thieves, thinking it dangerous to remain, went away and left him. The child was brought within the house and given to Mother Sachi, who was in great anxiety, and she became satisfied. This incident is also explained in the Chaitanya Bhagavad. Vyadichale Jagadish Hiranya Sadhane Vishnu Naivedya Kaila Ekadasi Dine. Pretending to be sick, the Lord asked for some food from the house of Hiranya and Jagadish on the Ekadasi day. The Chaitanya Bhagavat fully describes the Lord's accepting Vishnu Prasadam on the Ekadasi day at the house of Jagadish and Hiranya. Regular prasadam is offered to Lord Vishnu on Ekadasi because although fasting is recommended for devotees on Ekadasi, it is not for Lord Vishnu to fast. Once on Ekadasi in the house of Jagadish and Hiranya Pandit, there were arrangements for preparing special prasadam for Lord Vishnu. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked his father to go there to ask for the Vishnu prasadam because he was feeling sick. The house of Jagadish and Hiranya Pandit was situated about 2 miles from the house of Jagannath Mishra. Therefore, when Jagannath Mishra, on the request of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, came to ask Jagadish and Hiranya for the prasadam, they were a little astonished. How could the boy understand that special prasadam was being prepared for Lord Vishnu? They immediately concluded that Nimai must have supernatural mystic power. Otherwise, how could he understand that they were preparing special prasadam? Therefore, they immediately sent the food to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through his father Jagannath Mishra. Nimai was feeling sick, but immediately after eating the Vishnu prasadam, he was cured, and he also distributed the prasadam among his playmates. Sishu sab loye para shiragare churi kore dravyagai mare malakere. As usual for small children, he learned to play with his playmates. And with his playmates he went to the houses of neighboring friends, stealing their eatables and eating them. Sometimes the children fought among themselves. Sishu sab sachi stane koilani medan shuni sachi putre kichu dila olahan. All the children lodged complaints with Sachi Mata about the Lord's fighting with them and stealing from the neighbors' houses. Therefore, sometimes she used to chastise or rebuke her son. Keni churi korakane maraha sishure keni paragare jaha kibanahigare. Sachimata said, "Why do you steal others' things? Why do you beat the other children? And why do you go inside others' houses? What do you not have in your own house?" Shunikruda haya prabhu gara bitarjana garijata banda chila velila bangia. Thus rebuked by his mother, the Lord would go in anger. The Lord would go in anger into a room and break all the clay pots within it. Tabe sachi kole kore kara la santosh lajita hoila prabhu jani nijadosh. Then Sachimata would take her son on her lap and pacified him, and the Lord would be very much ashamed, admitting his faults. Kabumredu haste koila matake taran, matake morchita deki koraye krandan. Once the child, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, chastised his mother with his soft hand, and his mother pretended to faint. Seeing this, the Lord began to cry. Now you can show everyone darshan of the deities. Okay. Narigane kohe narikela dehwani tabishushta hoiben tomar janani. The neighboring ladies told him, "Dear child, please bring a coconut from somewhere, and then your mother will be cured." So Mahaprabhu, as a small child, hit his mother with his soft hand, and she pretended to faint. And the neighboring lady said, "Oh child, bring a coconut, and that will cure your mother." So Bahire jana anilena duinari kela dekia apurva hoila bishmita saka. He then went outside the house and immediately returned with 2 coconuts. All the ladies were astonished to see such wonderful activities. Kabulsishu sange snana korila gangate kanyagan ailatahan devata pujite. Sometimes the Lord would go with other children to bathe in the Ganges, and the neighboring girls would also come there to worship various demigods. Gangasnan kori puja korite lagila, kanyagan madhye prabhu asya basila. When the girls engaged in worshiping the different demigods after bathing in the Ganges, the young Lord would come there and sit down among them. Kanyare kohama pujami dibabar Ganga Durga Dashimura Mahesha Kinkar. Addressing the girls, the Lord would say, "Worship me and I shall give you good husbands or good benedictions. The Ganges and Goddess Durga are my maidservants. What to speak of other demigods? Even Lord Shiva is my servant." So we see also in Navadip, we have the Sadashiv Gangadhar temple, and because Lord Shiva is the protector of the Dham, and many of the persons in Navadip come there to worship Lord Shiva, especially young girls go there to worship Lord Shiva, hoping to get a good husband. So the Lord told the girls at the Ganga, "Worship me and I shall give you good husbands or good benedictions. The Ganges and Goddess Durga are my maidservants. What to speak of other demigods? Even Lord Shiva is my servant." Apane chandana pari panana fulamala naivedya kadiya kana sandesh chala kala. Without the permission of the girls, the Lord would take the sandalwood pulp and put it on himself, put the flower garland on his neck, and snatch and eat all the offerings of sweetmeats, rice, and bananas. Krode kanyagan kohe shuna enimai grama sambande how to me amasabarbai. All the girls became very angry at the Lord for this behavior. "Dear Nimai," they told him, "you are just like our brother in our village relationship. Amasabakara pake iha korite na jujai na laha devata sajja nakora anjai." Therefore it does not behoove you to act like this. Don't take our articles for worship of the demigods. Don't create a disturbance in this way. Prabhu kohe toma sabake dila ebar toma sabar bharta habe parama sundar. The Lord replied, my dear sisters, I give you the benediction that your husbands will be very handsome. Pandita vidagda juba dana danyavan shata shata putra habe chirayu matiman. They will be learned, clever, and young, and possess abundant wealth and riches. Not only that, but you will each have 7 sons who will all live long lives and be very intelligent. So he blesses the girls. My dear sisters, I give you the benediction that your husbands will be very handsome. They will be learned, clever, and young, and possess abundant wealth and rice. Not only that, but you will each have 7 sons who all live long lives and be very intelligent. Marashuni Kanyaganer Antare Santosh Bahire Bartsana Kore Kore Mityarosh. Hearing this benediction from Mahaprabhu, all the girls were inwardly very happy. But externally, as is natural for girls, they rebuked the Lord under the pretense of anger. Klona Kanya Palala Naivedya Loya Taridaki Kohe Prabhu Sakroda Hoya. When some of the girls fled, the Lord called them in anger and advised them as follows. Jadi Naivedya Na Deho Hoya Kripani Bura Bharta Habe Ara Chari Chari Satini. If you are miserly and do not give me the offerings, every one of you will have an old husband with at least 4 co-wives. Iashuni ta sabar mani hoy labai, kon kichu jane kiba, deva bishta hoy. Hearing the supposed curse by Mahaprabhu, the girls, considering that he might know something uncommon, Hearing this supposed curse by Mahaprabhu, the girls, considering that he might know something uncommon or be empowered by demigods, were afraid that his curse might be effective. Aniya naivedyatara samukedarila, kaya naivedyatara ishta baradila. The girls then brought the offerings before the Lord, who ate them all, and blessed the girls to their satisfaction. Emata chapaya sab lokaridakai dukakaro maninahe save sukapai. When this cunning behavior of the Lord with the girls became known to the people in general, it did not create misunderstandings among them. Rather, they enjoyed happiness in these doings. Egdin Vallabhacharya Kanya Lakminam Devata Pujite Aila Kori Gangasnan. One day a girl of the name Lakshmi, the daughter of Vallabhacharya, came to the bank of the Ganges to take a bath in the river and worship the Lord. Tarideki Prabhur Hoila Sabila Shaman Lakshmi Chite Prita Paila Prabhura Darshan. Seeing Lakshmi Devi, the Lord became attached to her, and Lakshmi, upon seeing the Lord, felt great satisfaction within her mind. Sahajika Pritidu Har Korila Udai Bhaya Bhava Chana Tabu Hoila Nischoy. Their natural love for each other awakened, and although it was covered by childhood emotions, it became apparent they were mutually attracted. Duhadeki Duhara Chite Hoila Ulas Deva Puja Chale Koila Duhe Parakash. They both enjoyed natural pleasure in seeing each other, and under the pretext of demigod worship, they manifested their feelings. Prabhu Kohe Ama Puja Amim Maheshwar Amare Pujile Pabe Abhi Sitabar. The Lord told Lakshmi, "Just worship me, for I am the Supreme Lord." He told Lakshmi, "Just worship me, for I am." Maheshwar is usually referring to Lord Shiva. Just worship me, for I am the Supreme Lord. If you worship me, certainly you will get the benediction you desire. So you're worshiping Lord Shiva. I'm also, I'm the Lord of Lord Shiva. So, Lakmi Tarange Dila Pushpachandan Malakira Maladiya Korila Bandan. On hearing the order of the Lord, Mahaprabhu, Lakshmi immediately worshipped him, offering sandalwood pulp and flowers for his body, garlanding him with malika flowers, and offering prayers. Prabhutara puja paya hashite lagila shloka paritara baba angikara koila. Being worshipped by Lakshmi, the Lord began to smile. He recited a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam and thus accepted the emotion she expressed. Sankalpo vidita sadvyo Bhavatinam madarchanam mayanu modita so satyo bhavitum arhati. My dear gopis, I accept your desire to have me as your husband and thus worship me. I wish your desire to be fulfilled because it deserves to be so. Emata lila kore duhe gela gare, gambira Chaitanya lila ke bujite pare. After thus expressing their feelings to each other, Lord Chaitanya and Lakshmi return home. Who can understand the grave pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Chapaya deki premi sarvajan, Sachi Jagannathe deki dena olahan. When the neighboring people saw the naughty behavior of Mahaprabhu, out of love for him, they lodged complaints with Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra. Ek din Sachi Devi putrere Bartsiya Daribare Gela Putra Gela Palaya. One day Mother Sachi went to catch her son, wanting to rebuke him, but he fled from the spot. Uchishtagarte Tyakta Handiru Par Basijachin Suke Prabhu Deva Vishwambar. Although he is the maintainer of the entire universe, the Lord sat upon some rejected pots in the pit where the remnants of food were thrown after the pots had been used for cooking. So these are old pots, cooking pots, and then they're thrown into a pit, and it is considered that they're unclean. So, but Mahaprabhu is sitting on these pots in an unclean place after being chastised by his mother. Sachiya Shiko Hekeni Asuchi Chunila Gangasnan Korajai Apavitra Hoila. When Mother Sachi saw her son sitting on the old pots, she protested, "Why have you touched these untouchable pots? You have now become impure. Go and bathe in the Ganges." Iha Shuni Mata Ke Kohila Brahmagyan Vishmita Hoya Mata Korala Snan. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu taught his mother about absolute knowledge, or Brahmagyan. Although amazed by this, his mother forced him to take a bath. Kabu Putra Sange Sachi Korila Shayan Deki Divyalok Ashi Barila Bhavan. Sometimes, taking her son with her, Mother Sachi would lie down on her bed, and she would see the denizens of the celestial world had come there, filling the entire house. Sachi Bole Jaha Putra Bolaha Bapire Matriyagya Paya Prabhu Chalila Bahire. Once Mother Sachi told the Lord, "Please go call your father." Receiving this order from his mother, the Lord went out to call him. Chalite charane nupura bhaje janjan shuni chamat kita hoila pitamat arman. When the child was going out, there was a tinkling of ankle bells from his lotus feet. Hearing this, his father and mother were struck with wonder. Mishra kohe ebara adbhuta kahini sishura shunya pare keni nupura dwani. Jagannath Mishra Jagannath Mishra said, "This is a very wonderful incident. Why is there a sound of ankle bell?" Jagannath Mishra said, "This is a very wonderful incident. Why is there a sound of ankle bells from the bare feet of my child?" He wasn't wearing any ankle bells. Sachi kohe arek adbhuta dekila divya lok asi angana barila. Mother Sachi said, "I also saw another wonder. People were coming down from the celestial kingdom and crowding the entire courtyard. Kiba kolahala kore bujitena pari kahake bastute kore anuman kori. They made noisy sounds I could not understand. I guess they were offering prayers to someone. Mishra bole kichu hauk chinta kichunai Vishrambarer kushala hauk e matrachai. Jagannath Mishra replied, "Never mind what it is. There is no need to worry. Let there always be good fortune for Vishrambar. This is all I want." Egdin Mishra Putrer Chapoya Dekiya Dharma Shikka Dilabahu Bhatsana Korea. On another occasion, Jagannath Mishra, seeing the mischievous acts of his son, gave him lessons in morality after rebuking him greatly. Ratre Swapna Deki Ek Ashi Brahman Mishrare Kahaye Kichu Sarosha Bachan. On that very night, Jagannath Mishra dreamt that a Brahman had come before him, speaking these words in great anger. Mishra tumi putrer tatva kichuina jan Bharsana Tadana Kora Putra Koriman. My dear Mishra, you do not know anything about your son. You think him your son, and therefore you rebuke him and chastise him. Mishra Kohe Deva Siddha Muni Keninoi Jaise Bora Hauk Matra Amara Tanoi. Jagannath Mishra replied, this boy may be a demigod, a mystic yogi, or a great saintly person. It doesn't matter who he is or what he is, for I think he is only my son. Putrera lalana shikka pitara dwa swadharma amina shikale kaiche janive dharma marma. It is the duty of a father to educate his son in both religion and morality. If I do not give him this education, how will he know of it? Vipra kohe putra jadi daiva siddhahoy swata siddha jnanatabi shikha vyartahoy. The Brahmin replied, if your son is a transcendental mystic boy with self-effulgent perfect knowledge, what is the use of your education? Why do you chastise him? Mishra kohe putra kene nahi narayan tatapi pitara dharma putrera shikan. Jagannath Mishra replied, even if my son is not a common man, but Narayan himself, still it is the duty of a father to instruct his son. Emate duhe koren dharmera vichar vishuddha vatsalya mishra nahi janiyar. In this way, Jagannath Mishra and the Brahmin discussed the principles of religion in the dream, yet Jagannath Mishra was absorbed in unalloyed parental mellow and did not want to know anything else. So Jagannath Mishra is completely absorbed in Vatsalya Ras, the rasa of being a parent to the Lord. Etashuni dvija gela hoyanandita mishra jagiya hoila parama vishmita. Being very pleased, the Brahmin left after talking with Jagannath Mishra, and when Jagannath Mishra awakened from his dream, he was very much astonished. Bandhu bandhavastane swapna kohila shunya sakala lok vishmita hoila. He related the dream to his friends and relatives, and every one of them was very much astonished to hear of it. Imata sishu lila korigora chandra nine nine pita mata baraya ananda. In this way, Gaurahari performed his childhood pastimes, and day after day increased the pleasure of his parents. Katanine mishra putra hate karidila alpadine dwarasha fala akara shikila. After some days, Jagannath Mishra inaugurated the primary education of his son by performing the Hatikari ceremony. Within a very few days, the Lord learned all the letters and combinations of letters. Adi-lila sutra ekoila anukram iha vishtariya chena dasha vrindavan. So that time is when a child's education begins, called Hatikadi. Taking chalk and starting to learn all the letters, the vowels, and the combinations of letters, consonants. So that's after some days, Jagannath Mishra inaugurated the primary education of his son by performing the Hatikadi ceremony. Within a very few days, the Lord learned all the letters and combinations of letters. Adi-lila sutra e koilanukram iha vishtari jachan dasha vrindavan. This is a synopsis of the childhood pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, placed herewith in chronological order. Vrindavan Das Thakur has already elaborately explained these pastimes in his book Chaitanya Bhagavat. Ateve lila sankepe sutra koila puna rukte baye vishtadiya na kohila. I have therefore made only a brief summary. Being afraid of repetition, I have not elaborated upon this subject matter. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijar As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishna Das narrate Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi-lila, 14th chapter, describing Lord Chaitanya's childhood pastimes. Hari Haraya Namah Krishna Jadavaya
Namah Krishna Jadavaya Namah
Janavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan
Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan
Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Shri Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Acharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Acharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishoredas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhadadash Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Prem Shri Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Vishvabharinya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Dham Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladev Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Manarani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan. Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande
Bhakti Pavan Maharaj Ki
Jai.